My wonderful and amazing people, Sophie Momodu has reacted. Hey, this is gonna be long. Like this custody and child support matter because David's sister yesterday stated that Sophie Momodu is the only person that has refused to understand that love has ended and life must go on. Now, Sophie Momodu also responded, like what the sister said in a very polite manner. She said something like, she has no issues with Sophie Momodu. That the only problem she has with Sophie was that Sophie refused to let go, and Sophie has refused to allow her brother access to Davido. Okay, and now Sophie Momodu also reacted that this is not how it is. They are trying to make her look like the bad person here. They are trying to make people feel like she's the one that doesn't mean well. She's the one that is, looking for trouble. Sophie Momodu finally responded, my people. Hey, hey. You guys know that the sister of Davido said she was going to look for how to speak with Davido on his event, that is taking place abroad. So the sister called Sharon spoke about what happened, about how Chioma came into the picture, and ever since then, Sophie has refused to understand that life must go on, that Sophie kept on coming to the father with the help of her uncle, Dele Momodu, as it is alleged, that you guys know that Dele Momodu himself said that he was the person that contacted the father of Davido, all right? And the father of Davido really, really did as he could. The father of Davido is a great man. Yes, that man is a great grandfather to Imade. You saw the way he responded to all the payments. He cleared all the bills. You understand? As the uncle of Sophie alleged. All right, even on the case document, that was what Sophie alleged. Okay, so now Sophie is trying to let online in-laws know. This is one of the reasons I kind of see reasons a little bit with Sophie, and I also see reasons with Davido's sister. I will explain why I said that, okay? And I hope you all will understand this. But first of all, let me welcome you guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Patience Blogs. My wonderful and amazing people, I welcome you all. In case you haven't subscribed to my channel called Patience Blogs Official, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Turn on notifications so you'll be notified anytime I drop a new one. I want to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers, my returning subscribers. Thank you all so much. Now, I want to quickly say this because I have 2 channels on YouTube. All my channels after my name has blogs as it is displayed on the screen, blogs to it after my name. So any other platform you see with a different alphabet doesn't belong to me, except the one you see like this, Patience Blogs Official or Patience Blogs TV on YouTube. All right, because someone is using a very deceptive method to distract my audience by using a very similar name to mine, making my audience to be confused. So I needed to sound this, and I'll continue to do it. All right, thank you all so much for your understanding. Now let's delve into the gist. So my wonderful and amazing people, it is so surprising that Sophie Momodu said she was expecting the sister of Davido to act ever since, that the sister of Davido all pretended like they don't know what is happening, whereas they know. They are all glued with Chioma. Wow. She said they are all glued to Chioma. None of them want to offend Chioma, which is quite cool, because this is the reason why I said I see reasons with the sister of David, because you cannot say you love someone and then you go behind the person's back to speak with baby mama. Sophie should understand that fact that the Adele case, they've searched and saw that their brother is in love with Chioma more than Sophie Momodu. So they need to glue with that person. If not, they will scare away scare away the family members. Okay, so if Sharon is glued to trauma, I understand that part. All right, and I don't think she owe anybody any explanation when it comes to that area, because Sophie was not yet married to Davido. Let's assume Sophie was married now to David, and then the sister of Davido now went, went through her, as in passed through her back to go straight to Chioma, then you can say it is a betrayal. But this person wasn't married, and I guess it was willingly that Sophie Momodu became pregnant and needed to have the child. Because the reason why I said it was willingly is because after the birth of that child, David asked for a DNA. It was a very big woto woto. So if David could go ahead to ask for a DNA, which means it was all Sophie's idea to have that child, okay? So, which is cool, and that happens to be Davido's very, very first child. Now, I see reasons with Sophie. I mean, Davido's sister. Now, when it comes to the areas of Sophie, why I said I see reasons with Sophie is in the areas where she said, you guys are pretending like you did not know what was happening. Now you are coming out. You did not speak for me 2 years, after 2 years of David not attending to my daughter. Now you're coming out to pretend as if you care, I kind of see reasons with Sophie Momodu, but I still believe that Sophie might not be aware that the sister of Davido is making moves because they don't have contact. And like what the sister of Davido said, she said she's not going to call Sophie, because each time they call or they talk to Sophie, Sophie always documents all their statements or their conversations. So I can understand, because really, really, Sophie wants to prove a point. She's always bringing out so many evidence to hold anyone that tries to want to speak against her. But at the same time, the Adele case are not seeing it that way. They believe that Sophie is looking for every means to hold them, as in to hold them and then ridicule them in public using maybe their conversation, like the one she pulled out from the grandfather of Imade, although that one was a very wonderful statement though. But you see, pulling it out for the Adele case, I think it did not make sense. They did not really, really like it. So the sister of Davido now, saying that she doesn't want to talk to Sophie on the phone might be that it might be this very reason, because you always document everything, you record them, or you take pictures of what you discussed, and then you later come and put it on the media when there is a little fight with her and David. Okay, so Sophie Mamadou said she's not enemy of anybody, that the truth is that she's going to protect a child, even though they say she's overly protecting the daughter Imade, that she will continue to protect the daughter because that's the only thing she has. But she wanted to really have her kids on with one person, which is very cool, but it did not work. It did not work. The only thing, Sophie should allow the sister of David to talk. When you start coming out like this to interfere or to talk with the sister, you're trying to stop the sister from not doing her job as an elderly or elder sister to David, and auntie of Imade. You understand? This is a big auntie, like a mother. That's the grandmother of Imade. That's who she represents. You understand? Just like the way she represents the mother of Davido on Davido's marriage with Chioma. That's how she is, like a grandmother to Imade. Do you understand? So Sophie is protecting her child, and we all know that that's the only child she has, and then she's trying to protect everything about that child. One reasons I see is that when you lose a man that you really wanted to be with, some ladies don't find it easy to move on. Some of them will just move on and go, and then whatever thing that man brings to take care of the child is a plus. They just work on themselves and do their own. But you see, Sophie wants Davido to do what she wants, as in Sophie believed that if Davido wants to see the child, he should bring a nanny that will be with her 24/7. You understand? And David is saying no. I think Sophie should allow the sister of David to do her job as an auntie, or as auntie to Imade. so they can resolve this thing and let it leave the media for once, instead of stretching everything that's happened how many years ago and then bring it. One thing I love about Davido's sister, she's one of that billionaire daughter that refused to use the father's name to shine. She preferred to do her thing. She's one of that person, okay? And I love her for that. She's a very devoted Christian, and I believe everything she said yesterday, and I know she's going to bring, as in do all of them. But Sophie should as well give her the opportunity to do it, because she's a married woman and she has kids, so she understands what it takes for a child not to be seeing the father, knowing very well that Imade was very close to the dad. So guys, I will leave it here. Drop your opinions. Patience Blogs.